This podcast was recorded live in the Purple Room Studio.
And then, I'm feeling really in the mood. Give me that French dip.
Yeah, that's what I had. French dip. I had a French dip Swiss, but I also put the cheese sauce on it.
Ew, that's gross.
I was like, oh, give it to me, slutty. And I got the half pound.
Oh my god, that's gross. Yeah, I like Arby's. They've got the meats, I heard.
They do got the meats. And with that being said, I will say hello, everyone.
Oh,
yes. Welcome to the Streamvoid podcast, episode 147.
Oh, thank you. I don't know.
I am MikeyT, and of course, across from me is KurbStomped.
Bonjour.
You can find us everywhere under our respected monikers.
Yes, sir.
And you are listening to Streamvoid podcast.
Yes, sir.
This is a show that is about life,
yes,
video games, and everything in between.
Wow, cool.
Right? It's literally a show about everything.
Everything, everywhere, all at once, I believe.
Yeah.
They stole it from us.
They sure
did.
They
owe us an Academy Award.
Speaking of Academy Awards, how was your week?
Oh, how was my week?
How was your week? How was your... it's currently Wednesday.
Yeah.
There was a big thing that was going on Sunday, kind of a big deal. So
what was the big deal?
It was your 10
okay.
wrapping
That's
up your
what we're talking about?
stream.
Okay.
And the wife wanted to go hunting.
Well, I didn't end it on 10.
No, I know you ended it on Monday.
Okay.
So now it is Wednesday,
yeah,
and we are now recording the podcast and, being live on various different platforms, but not Twitch, because
Twitch didn't like
us going live on Twitch.
That's okay.
So yeah, it is Wednesday.
Yeah.
My dudes.
Yes, it is Wednesday, my dudes. Wow. Okay. You're right.
Yes. Yeah. Tell me about it. Tell me about this whole 10-10 shenanigan end.
Well, I talked about it a little bit on the Sunday, whenever the last podcast.
That was when you were in the first half.
Yeah.
Now we're through the second half.
We finished
the final
it up, wrapped it up. Yep.
Wrapped it up. Let me know. Give me some details.
Some deets.
Show me the stats. Give me your stats.
Well, the stats are 14-day stream, pretty much almost 100% uptime. When I left here after the podcast, the Instagram live ended. So I had to rush home. No, it was I connected to your Wi-Fi, and then when I disconnected, it was oh, we don't like that, so we're going to end it. And Instagram is not when you view Instagram on the web, it's not like you just go to the Instagram live for me, and it just shows a new one. Yeah. Well, it's not really unique. It just won't show the new one. Yeah. Unless you manually refresh it or whatever. So anyways, I was going to go to the grocery store, so I had to run home to not have a black screen on stream. So I did that, and then it ended. I did an Instagram live again. I went for a bit of a walk around, and then I went to the grocery store, and the stream ended immediately when I went into Safeway. It was over. Yeah. So that sucked, but apparently the Instagram lives have better bitrate or frame or something. It looks better than on YouTube, I was told, so... But, so pretty much 100% uptime beyond that. Now it seems Twitch doesn't let you have a video or a stream longer than 48 hours. It just automatically will be your stream's over, and it restarted. Yep. Because I'd get every day, or every other day I'd get here's your stream stats. And I'd be oh, okay, cool. Because I had it said I would have been a lot live for 120 hours, but it said I'd only been streaming for 4 hours on Twitch. So wild. And the other thing too is through the whole thing, I dropped 1,000 frames. That's it. It's pretty good the whole time. Yeah. So it's why am I doing a regular stream? It'll be oh, you just dropped 5,000 frames. But this one I went for 14 days straight. That's weird. Maybe some driver update allowed you to maybe something must. The other thing too is that all of a sudden the Streamlabs chatbot decided we'll count hours again. Because they always check it in the thing and be that's not working still, and I'd be I don't know how to fix it. I've tried. Yeah. And then it was oh, it's working. It's well, that's good timing, I guess. So people that were viewing got a lot of extra hours in the stream. But yeah, it was good. I had a good time. Lots of fun. I basically, when I wasn't sleeping, obviously I'm not talking, but I did talk pretty much the whole time when I was streaming. So by the end, my voice was a little bit froggy.
yeah, I bet.
But
you should have done a XQC style stream,
which is what
you
just sit there and eat. No, I can't do that.
and quote unquote react.
Yeah, exactly. What the fuck, dude? That's my impersonation of XQC.
That's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's pretty on point.
Yeah. I mean, I ate on stream, whatever. I would go to the corner store and restock on energy drinks. I drank like 26 Monsters during the stream, all Ultra Peachy Keen.
Nice.
Nothing different.
Nice.
I did some.
Do you have any more surprise visits?
No, nothing like that. No one popped in. I did a bunch of door dashing, but I also had a bunch of. I bought 12 cheese frozen pizzas before the stream.
Yeah.
Fuck, I'm sick of those damn things. I only ate like 6 or 8 of them, but still, it was like, I don't want another fucking pizza. I mean, I had my own cheese and pepperoni to spice them up, but I'd just be like, I'm sick of this shit. But I didn't have anything else to eat, so I just ate them anyways.
Should put on some, just jazz them up a little bit more. Put some anchovies on there.
I don't have anchovies.
That's too bad.
And I wouldn't put anchovies on it either. Actually, I've never had an anchovy, so maybe I would like it. It's just a salty fish, right?
Essentially. It's probably delicious on a pizza.
Yeah. Well, someone must like it. Otherwise, why would they do it?
Exactly.
I can't talk shit about it. I guess if I'm going to eat pineapple on a pizza, I can eat an anchovy on pizza.
Pineapple on pizza is perfectly logical.
I mean, that's because you're Canadian. That's why you say
I guess
that.
so.
It's a food of our national heritage.
Yeah, the pineapple.
Exactly. But, watched a lot of movies, 10 the nights out. I ended up sleeping on the couch.
Yes.
I did a little changeroo with the lighting, so it made it easier to sleep on the couch. Because I wasn't going to initially. But I did move the camera into the bedroom and look, and I was like, I'm going to have to have just as much light in here to even do it. So I was like, fuck it, I'll just sleep out here and whatever. I slept pretty good this time, so.
Good.
What else?
How was the ass blasters?
Yeah, well, from Tremors 3. Pretty good.
Yeah.
I've never seen Tremors 3 before, so.
Did you watch Tremors 2 too?
Yeah. 1, 2, and 3.
Nice. Yeah, I was there for 1. I was there for the start of 3.
Oh, yeah. I'd never seen 2 or 3 before. 3 was better than 2.
Yes, way better.
But 1 is by far the best of them.
Yes.
But yeah, like the special effects for the ass blasters was pretty bad. Pretty bad.
Real bad. It was in that, is it with the same time as 8-Legged Freaks?
No, this was much earlier than 8-Legged Freaks. I think 8-Legged Freaks is like 2010.
I'm thinking of
this was like 2001.
Yeah. There's a movie that's in my head that I feel like it looks like that, but I don't know what the frig it is.
Okay.
We'll just
It looked like they did puppetry to do the ass blasters, but then they just like pasted them all over the screen and added like CGI fucking flaming farts over their ass. Stuff like that.
Yes.
But it was a way better movie than 2. I enjoyed 2, but like 2 tried to get a little too much into the slapstick, which wasn't funny really.
Yeah, I don't remember much of 2, probably because it was just
well,
not
it had
good.
Fred Ward in it, and he just, I don't know, he was so old. Like in Tremors 1, he was still old, but he was like not that old. And then Tremors 2, he's like even older, but he has long hair, and it just, I don't know, man. It didn't come together well.
No.
I liked in part 3 though, they had Melvin or whatever his fucking name was, the kid from the first one. He made an appearance. I was like, oh shit, it's him. So that was pretty good. But we watched that. We watched, I don't know, a lot of horror. I watched the new Candyman. I watched one of the recent Scream movies. We watched Men again because I had a request from Pixacat who was like, I want to watch a spooky movie that's really fucked up. And I was like, oh yeah, let's watch Men. That's one's fucked up. I don't know
Men.
It's about a woman whose husband dies and she goes to the countryside to sort of have a, vacation, relax, whatever, grieve. And then a lot of fucked up shit happens.
Yeah.
It's very weird, like disturbing.
You watched The Cell?
The Cell, yeah.
One of my favorite movies of all time.
That's a classic one. No one knew. Good. I was trying to hint to it, and no one could understand what movie I was talking about. I was giving all these hints about... I didn't say like, oh, it stars Jennifer Lopez or whatever. Actually, I did at the end because no one could figure it out. And I was finally like, it's The Cell. And they're like, oh, I've never heard of The Cell. It's like, what the fuck? No one's heard of The Cell?
God, the imagery in that is so good.
It still stands up, too.
Yeah? I haven't watched it in quite some time.
Yeah, the special effects were still pretty good. I mean, it was a huge budget movie.
Oh, yeah.
And it had like a lot of big, like Jennifer Lopez was not at her hugest at this point, but she was getting big.
Yep.
But it had Vince Vaughn in it and Vincent D'Onofrio and whatever. So there was a pretty big budget behind it anyways.
Yeah.
So
what an amazing show.
Yeah. We watched the new, God, what was that movie? Oh, Evil Dead Rise.
Yeah.
Which was okay.
Yeah, I saw that, the art for it on the stream. I was like, what the heck is this Evil Dead Rise? Does it just have that? Does it linked to?
Well, it has the Necronomicon, but they don't even call it the Necronomicon. It's called like I don't even know what it's called.
The Book of the Dead?
No, it's got some Italian or like Latin name they call it, but it's not the Necronomicon. I mean, it's connected in the fact that they're possessed and they're trying to kill each other, but other than that, there's no... Well, she does say... What did she say?
I'll swallow your soul?
No, she didn't say that, but at the end, she said, like, come get some or whatever.
Yeah.
Like Ash does or whatever.
In her best Ash impression.
No, she had and there's a chainsaw, of course. And
of course.
Whatever. But I was watching it and I'm like, oh my God, this fucking kid that summoned the demons. I'm like, that's the kid from fucking the live action One Piece. He was like the blonde kid with the glasses that wouldn't join Luffy's squad in the first episode. I don't know his name is, but I'm like, I swear to God, that's that fucking kid. And yeah, it was him.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Cause I was like, I recognize this fucking dopey kid, but I'm like, where the fuck would I recognize this kid from? But, I think the last Evil Dead one they did a few years ago when they're in the cabin was better than this one. This one, they're in like an apartment building and the elevator breaks and they're all stuck on like the 13th floor and all the neighbors get killed and then they turn to Evil Dead and whatever. It was fine, but...
It's no Cabin in the Woods style.
I wanted to watch that on stream and everyone poo-pooed it. They're like, that movie's stupid. I'm like, what are you talking about? That movie's like a 10 out of 10. I love that movie. So good. So, anyways.
Yeah.
But as for gaming during it, I played a bunch of different games. Lots of Pokemon.
Every time I tuned in, it was either Pokemon or Liza P.
Yeah, Pokemon and Liza P dominated the gaming landscape. I also played Like a Dragon Ishin. I played some other GameCube games. I played Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen, License to Drive, Sweet 16. My God. Oh, what an atrocious game. It was bad. Man, yeah, Liza P, I beat it. I wrapped it up. It was a lot of deaths, dude.
What was your total death count?
Like 320. So.
Seems low.
Seems low. You think so? No, I don't think so. I didn't get I got a bad ending though.
Yeah?
Yeah, there's like a final boss that you can fight. Or you can like say, there's two options. Like you can you're never going to play this, so spoilers. You can either fight the boss, basically Geppetto. Anyways, spoilers.
Well, I mean, it's obvious that it would be Geppetto.
So he built the puppet of me, the character you play, to like go and fight all these other robots and collect the ergo, which is what keeps puppets alive.
Yeah.
But he wanted to collect the memories and everything so he could bring back his real son back to life. So at the end, it's either...
That sounds dope.
So you can either... He's like, you finally beaten everything. Now I need to take your heart to bring my boy back to life. So you can either be like, yeah, okay, take my heart. Or you'd be like, nah, fuck that, I want to live. So if you say like, nah, fuck that, I want to live, then you have to fight his son, who's now a puppet. Yeah. Who's like, just like all demonic and whatever. So I fought him like 15 times or whatever. And then I was like, I just want to get to New Game Plus. So I'm going to give him my heart. So then I gave him my heart.
Yeah.
And then you go to New Game Plus and you can play through with all your levels up and everything.
Up. Yep.
But you can even get juicier in New Game Plus because there's like more levels to your, what do you call it? Your abilities tree, basically. Mm-hmm. When you go to New Game Plus, it's like, oh, there's a whole nother section. Like, holy fuck. But it's also like you start at like I was like level 80 or whatever it was. So the first boss, I beat him no problem.
Yeah.
Just you know, I also like when you first play through, you get to the first boss, it's like you have 2 heals. When you go this time, it's like I have 10 heals. Like,
easy mode. I'm
not gonna die here. So it took me like 40 deaths to beat the first boss the first time through. Second time through, 1 death. So
as you try and remember all the patterns.
At that point, man, you don't even need to know the patterns.
You just run in there and smash X.
Well, and I have a fully leveled up acid spear, so I'm just like, psh, 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 like doing 300 damage a stab. So it was pretty good. But that's the first ever Souls game I've basically beaten, really.
Yeah.
I beat Star Wars Fallen Order? Jedi? What's it called? Star Wars
Jedi
Fallen
Tricks?
Order? Yeah, Jedi Fallen Order?
Yeah, Fallen Jedi Order.
Yeah.
Jumping guy.
So that one is kind of like a Souls-like, but it's like really easy.
It's definitely Souls-like. Yeah.
It's super easy though. Like, I mean, sometimes you'll fight a boss and you'll be like, I'm a little out-leveled, but there's nothing like in a regular Souls game.
Yeah.
But I beat that. But this one's like a legitimate one, so. But there was things I didn't like about it, like there'd be a lot of times the boss will like jump up in the air and you'll be tracking him, but it'll like pan the camera up and it'll be like, all I see is my model. How am I going to time like the parry? Well, how am I going to time a parry when I can't even see like what's going on in the sky? So it was a bit of a pain that way, but I liked it a lot. So it was like 80 hours, I think, to beat it, and then every night after I played it, I would go and watch my DSP videos before bed. And then I would watch like This Is How You Don't Play of DSP playing Liza P. So he's very bad at games, but he's also good at the same time. So it's like sort of like a yin and a yang here.
Yeah.
Where he'll be like, he beat the game in like 30 hours. It took me like 70 or whatever. He only died 140 times. But his deaths were like so stupid because he would do like, I'd be like, why would you do what you did there? I don't understand. But then he would fight a boss. He wouldn't summon, first of all. I had to summon and beat every boss.
Yeah.
But he would beat a boss in like 2 or 3 tries where I'd be like, I died like 30 times. But then when he died, it'd be like, are you fucking stupid? Like, you didn't see what was going to happen to you here? So it was interesting anyways. But then I was like, man, DSP's better than me. That's disheartening. But then I was like, wait. He beat Dark Souls 1 like 3 times. He beat Dark Souls 2 twice. Yeah. Dark Souls 3 twice. Elden Ring twice. He played Sekiro. He's played Wo Long. He's played Bloodborne. He's played Demon Souls at least twice. Like, he's played through these a lot. He should be better than me.
Yeah.
But
he's got a little bit more experience, a little bit more pedigree.
But he's also so bad.
Yes.
It's crazy. So
maybe he's just bad for you know, so that people can make videos about how bad he is.
No. He hates that because he thinks he's a professional, like the best gamer.
Yeah.
So 10
out of 10 gamer.
Yeah, there's a classic video of him saying like, if you want to know the truth, I'm like one of the top video game players in all of the country. And he's like deadly serious.
Yes.
There's another good one too where this will be my last DSP thing. His girlfriend is sitting next to him. And he's like, you know what? I come on here and I want to play games. I just want to have fun. Like, if I want to be good, I could be good. I could practice it. I could become good. And his girlfriend's sitting there, like, looking at him like this. She's just going, like, pretending to, like, do a cocksucking motion. And then he looks over at her and she's just like, yeah. This is his ex-girlfriend, but.
Yeah.
It was still funny as hell. But, yeah, I think if I do something like this again, I probably wouldn't do 2 weeks. Because it was not that I found it hard to do or whatever, but it was just like too much of a good thing, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how you could how I could be able to do that because I get just absolutely drained after 4 hours. I'm just like, fuck.
Well, it was a lot of energy drinks, and the other thing is I didn't have a lot of. I only had 1 nap, I think, on the thing. Mm-hmm. But it would be like, I'd be playing Like a Dragon Ishin, which is a great game. I like it a lot. But I'd be like, I'm going to fall asleep here. So I'd be like, okay, time to switch to Liza P. Because there's no like downtime.
Yeah.
Where Like a Dragon Ishin, it's like, okay, now they're doing their talking bits and it's story time. And even in like the side quests, it's like a lot of talking. Mm-hmm. But in Liza P, it's just like, you got to be focused on it. So that's what I would do if I was getting tired or whatever. But I mean, it would be like near the end, it was like, okay, there's a lot of lurking going on. Mm-hmm. People have been watching me for 12 days straight. So it's like, you know, they're not around or whatever. So it was just like, okay.
You can't play off the crowd's energy to
Yeah, and I just would talk about whatever the whole time, so it wasn't like anything too crazy. But yeah, it was good. I liked it a lot. Yeah, I had fun. Yeah, and that was pretty much it. Like yesterday, I didn't do any. I'm not going to stream again until November.
Yeah,
I'm taking this time off. But we did a whole thing one night. It was like 1 a.m. I'm watching DSP videos, and I was just talking and like describing. I didn't broadcast them. I would just like talk about them.
Yeah.
About how bad he is and everything like that.
Don't want a sniper wolf situation on your hands.
Well, no, but I mean, people stream DSP all the time, so it's not like I would get in trouble for it, but no one wants to see.
But you want to be a quality reactor.
Well, I mean, I just would be like talking about what he was doing and how bad he was, and he would say stuff like, I spend so much time getting ready for my streams and I work on them and I work on the background. It's like, God, no, you don't do anything. Like, but we got talking about like streaming and everything like that. So like 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, I got out of bed in air quotes, and we did a whole discussion with the people in the chat that were still hanging out about streaming and like what to do and like ideas and whatever. So I got a whole streaming schedule thing worked out and different ideas of what to do and blah, blah, blah. So
nice.
During the next week or so, I'm going to get everything, ready to go for the November or whatever. And the other thing too is I need to get my other computer done. Yes. No more procrastinating here. So I'm thinking I'm going to we're going to do it here when you have time, but we're going to have to get like the last pieces I need to get going here.
Yeah, for sure.
Because it's been too fucking long.
Yeah.
So anyways.
Once that snow flies, I'll have a little bit more time because we're not going to be going out hunting all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we'll figure that out anyways. So.
Yeah, for sure.
But I'll shut up about it now. I have nothing else to say really.
Okay.
About it.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's other things I forgot that I want to mention.
Could be.
I'll bring it up later.
Yeah. Sounds good.
What about you?
At work's just work. It's very... Hang on, I gotta put my chair up a little. Nah, it didn't go far at all. Work is just work. Nothing too exciting going on.
Yeah.
We're almost, I think, going to be out of Lytton. I don't know.
Oh, maybe.
Maybe.
It'll burn down next year. You'll be back. Don't worry.
Yeah, we're working on the last little bits of it now, and there's just a lot of quality control that needs to happen.
Are they people still fucking around and not taking the right pictures?
All the time.
Oh, yeah.
All the time. That's just how it goes.
Yeah.
I need to put together a document that has all of these are the pictures I want.
Yeah.
These are the pictures that Telus wants. Just do it.
Yeah,
just take the pictures. It's so easy to do.
Yeah.
Why don't you do it?
Exactly.
So yeah, it's just been work. It's been boring. There hasn't been anything too exciting happening. Went to Penticton.
Okay.
On Friday.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a message in the chat from Nine Arson's like, I'm here with Mikey. We can't hear you, but we're lurking. I was like, okay.
Yeah, I took my Jeep to Braby Motors in Salmon Arm for service.
Yeah.
Because that's where I like to go for no reason other than they're Braby and they're awesome. So I drove there and I was like, just go down to Curtis's.
Yeah.
Just go down to Nine Arson's. So yeah, drove down there. Took West Side Road because screw going through Kelowna and Vernon.
Yeah.
But I got to see some of the fire damage that was down there, and man, some of the places just wiped out. It's just wiped out.
Yeah.
There's one resort that we had stayed at. They had an Airbnb in like one of the apartments.
Okay.
And so we stayed there like a couple years ago, and there were lots of houses around there and lots of little resort things. And then going through there. Yeah, on Friday, there's just nothing there. It's just all gone.
All gone?
Except for the little bit of the resort that we had stayed at.
Oh, yeah.
Which is wild. It's like, man, this is just crazy. The fire just absolutely tore through there.
Oh, yeah. Big time.
I didn't see too much of the damage in West Bank, West Kelowna, but it was getting dark at that time, so I didn't see much. And as I was leaving West Kelowna, I was like, oh, right. Have they opened up the highway yet to get from Peachland to Summerland?
Oh, yeah.
Because there was a big rock slide that happened.
Yeah. And
they just completely closed it off. But yeah, that's 2 lanes going through there instead of the 4 that would normally be. Just tons of work going on.
Oh, I bet.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
So I get there, and we're like, well, let's, what are we going to do? Well, let's just play some video games.
Mm-hmm.
Pop the computer over to the big TV. I think we went out and bought... one of the big bag of Halloween candy, gummies, chips. It's like 11 o'clock. I'm like, all right, let's get some energy drinks. Let's go crazy.
Like PM?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So we were up until 3 a.m.
Oh, my God.
Playing just random crap on Steam.
Nice.
Yeah, it was good.
Nice.
And then apparently it was Pentacon, which is Penticton's con, their anime board game, video game convention.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said the week before, I had gone to CamCon.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh yeah, lots of people here. You go to Pentacon?
Yeah.
Oh my God, there's so many people.
Oh,
This is ridiculous. Bit of a smaller space than up at the CAC, but way more vendors. Like maybe 3 times as many vendors. Everyone's in cosplay. It was ridiculous.
Wow, they're drawing from Kelowna a lot there too.
Oh,
I'm sure.
yeah, for sure. There were actually people like panels, like guest panels and stuff like that. We had talked to a voice actor who was also the guy in the suit for Raphael for Turtles in Time.
Oh, crazy!
And he had also done the animated voice.
Oh, interesting.
So we talked to him for a little bit. That was cool.
Raphael's the rude dude of the crew.
He's the rude dude of the crew. He was giving a panel at 3:30, but we didn't hang out that long to go there.
Oh, but what are you going to learn to that? Like, it was sweaty.
Yeah, right. Yeah, weird. They didn't have, it was like a smaller space, so maybe that's what made it feel fuller.
Yeah, it was probably more people there.
Yeah, definitely more people.
Mm.
The 501st?
The
Is
what?
that it? The stormtroopers, the
501?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were there with a lot of crew. There were Jawas, Vader was there.
World's tallest Jawas.
Yes.
Yeah.
And world's shortest Vader.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, he walked past me. I was like, what's going on?
He's like,
looking down.
What's
He was
his
so
name?
short.
What's his name from Spaceballs?
Yeah. Use the Schwartz.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Dark Helmet? Is that his name?
I think so.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah, short Vader.
Yeah.
It was really weird. It's like, what's happening?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's cool. Did you buy anything?
I bought a pin. I bought 3 pins, actually.
Ooh la la.
From the world of Ezos.
Oh.
Yeah.
What the hell does that mean?
It's this husband and husband team had made this world. They started doing these maquettes.
Okay.
And it eventually turned into a whole thing. There's a whole world behind them, and now they're selling them.
And what is it? What is it, though?
They're like little forest protector creatures.
Oh, when you said it, I thought it was ETHOS.
Ezos.
I thought you said ethos. Okay.
No, yeah. Little forest protector creatures that do good in the world. And yeah, they've made this whole backstory on them. And there's coloring books and field guides. And
interesting.
They're really cute. I really like them. I was thinking about picking one up, but they're very expensive.
Oh, yeah.
For what they are.
Artisanal small batch.
Artisanal small batch for sure. They're maybe like 8 inches and they're like $230.
Too much, dude.
It's super expensive. I would love to have one because the whole world that they've created is interesting and the team behind it is super cool. Very friendly.
Where are they based out of?
Kelowna, I believe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like a forest sprite.
Yeah. Kind of what they are. Kind of like, and they got like wooden masks to scare away people who do bad in the forest.
Oh, dude. I'd be running.
It's really neat. Aegis. Mobile power washing.
Never heard of it.
Never heard of it? That's a power washing company in Kamloops, BC.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So they're sponsoring us or what?
No.
Oh, okay. This is just for gratis?
This is just for gratis. We expanded into detailing, interior car detailing.
Ooh la la.
We have a shop up at up on Bowers Place.
Yep.
Just past the old up Lac Lejeune Road.
Oh, near Iron Road?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Further past there.
Is it called Iron Road? Yeah, it's Iron Road.
Yeah, Iron Mask.
Iron Mask,
I believe. Yeah, past the
slough.
Yeah, just past the slough. That's exactly it.
Yeah.
And we're open.
Nice.
Crazy.
And how's business?
Good.
Booming?
So far. Yeah, we've sunk a lot of money into advertising.
No.
So if you were on Facebook, you've probably seen our ad, maybe. I don't know.
I saw you shared a post.
Yes.
I didn't see an ad. I also don't go on Facebook, so.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, if you're scrolling Facebook, you might see our ads.
Doom scroll,
yes. Yeah, super, super interesting.
Nice.
We're up there. We're working.
Cool.
It's happening.
Nice.
So if you need some detailing done in your interior, you're in Kamloops,
you
can go up there. Give us a call.
Nice.
I can't remember what the phone number is. But ampow.ca.
Yep.
You can go there. And
do you do house calls?
No.
Oh, okay.
Steam Deck. I got one. I play it all the time.
You do, yeah, I know.
Yeah. And they announced Steam Deck 2. Kind of.
Did they?
Kind of.
How did they
They didn't deny it.
Oh, wow. Okay.
But yeah, there's a lot of articles floating around out there about Steam Deck 2, and I was like, am I getting one? I don't think so.
Not yet, anyways.
But now I'm like, maybe I am.
Oh, really?
I put a lot of hours on the Steam Deck.
Yeah, but you've only had it for like how long? A year and a half? A year?
Yeah. If it's going to boost the hardware up a little bit more.
How much does it need to boost?
Just so more things are more playable, I think.
That's all it takes?
Yes.
Okay.
Just a little bit, a little bit better of a screen, a little bit more playability.
Okay.
Yeah, because I put a lot of hours on this deck, and if the Steam Deck 2 is coming out, I'll probably pick one up. I think I'm gonna do it, and then I'll have a Steam Deck for sale.
Oh, I see. Interesting.
Well, yeah, we'll make some money off that.
Make some money. Yeah, not gonna even break
get some
even
money
on
back.
That. Yeah. That's cool. I mean, it'll probably when the next Switch thing comes out, it's like, am I going to get that? Yeah.
Of course.
But it's a little different when it's something like that.
Oh, yeah.
Whereas
for sure.
Steam Deck will, in theory, play games that come out
for years.
Whereas the Switch 2 will be like, oh, you want to play the new game? You're going to need that Switch 2.
You sure are.
Yeah. Classic Nintendo. Jeez Louise.
And then the only thing I've been playing other than GameClub is Wizard with a Gun.
Wizard
with a Gun.
Never heard of it.
It's kind of rogue. It's got roguelite elements.
Check.
It kind of has the what's that vibe? What's that?
Steampunk.
Not steampunk. No, there's
hentai.
A game. No, not hentai.
Oh.
What's the game? Don't Starve. It's kind of got a Don't Starve vibe to it.
That's a big X for me.
Don't Starve.
Don't
Starve.
Yeah.
And essentially what it is that the world's been destroyed.
Okay.
I can't remember how you get in the tower, but there's a tower at the end of time.
All right.
And you have to rewind time, go back in time, and try and save the world.
Oh, so you got a hero complex.
You got a hero complex. Okay. You're a wizard, and the way you cast your spells is by using a gun.
Oh, I see.
So you can get all kinds of different bullets.
You
can get like destruction bullets, ice bullets, lightning bullets, fire bullets. And basically what has happened is chaos comes and destroys the world. There's all these little
Final
chaos
Fantasy
creatures.
Mixed in? Is it a Final Fantasy crossover?
No, maybe not.
Oh, okay.
But it's isometric. You just run around destroying things, and everything you harvest, like you can harvest stuff so you can craft. So like you shoot trees and they blow up, you get wood. You shoot stone, it blows up, you get stone.
Okay.
But depending on what element, like what kind of bullet you shoot
electric
that with,
wood?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, not electric wood, no. But if you shoot a wood with a poison bullet and then destroy it, you get poison wood.
Oh. But no electric wood.
No, but if you shoot stone with a lightning bullet, you get electric ore.
Oh.
So you get like electric iron, electrified iron.
Wow, make a battery.
Yeah. Well, not really.
No.
That's how you can upgrade your bullets, because you need to keep upgrading your bullets so that they're higher level so you can fight higher level things.
Of course.
And you have to basically go, there is a clock that has gears, and the more gears you put into that clock, the further back you can rewind time and unlock levels.
Okay.
Unlock different areas of the map.
Alrighty.
And it's it's super fun. I'm enjoying it a lot. You basically expand the tower. You can build new things in the tower, and there's all kinds of doors around the tower so that you can go to different areas of the map that you've unlocked.
And when you die, what do you keep?
Nothing.
Even the tower?
No, you keep the tower. You lose all of your inventory except for what's in your hotbar.
Okay. Do you lose your gears?
No.
Okay.
No.
So you do keep something.
Yeah, you do keep something.
Okay.
And you only got 5 minutes out there.
Oh.
So it's a timed event.
Can you slow down time?
You can gain more time by disrupting chaos. There's these little chaos portals that open up, and if you destroy that portal before the chaos spawn comes out, you can get an extra 30 seconds.
Oh yeah,
onto your time. And then there's also larger chaos portals that spawn a whole ton of crap that you have to kill, and you get 3 minutes.
Interesting.
Back onto your time whenever you do that.
Oh.
It's really neat. I was watching AR Jake play it, and I was like, man, I gotta play this game.
I see,
because it's a lot of fun.
Sounds interesting.
And it's co-op.
Oh, I see.
Which is, a
plus.
It's a plus.
A plus.
For sure.
Nice.
Yeah, that's all I really played. I mean, I played some Cyberpunk, of course. You played some Cyberpunk.
I forgot I played Cyberpunk.
You played some Cyberpunk.
Yeah. So it was still fucked up.
Really?
Well, yeah, I'm like, so I load in and it's like, oh, there's been an update. Here you have all your skill points back.
Yes.
And then enjoy the game. But it doesn't tell you anything about any of the stuff that changed.
No.
So I was just like, what am I doing here?
Yeah.
So I can do the missions and everything like that, but there's no like tutorial being like, hey, we see you haven't played it since since version 1.61. This is what is going on. And I would go to like whatever vendor. I'd have a quest to be like, pick up your free mod or whatever.
Yeah.
I'd go there and I'd be like, where's the mod? I'm supposed to be able to get it. It's supposed to be something I can buy. It's not listed here. So then I'm like, well, is this it? This looks like it costs money. So I buy the mod. No good. So then I leave and I go back into the menu and then it shows me the stuff I'm supposed to be able to get. And I was like, why would it do it this way? Like, and then I'm like driving and I'm smashing. I'm on my motorbike. I'm like, what happens if I drive into a car head on? Nothing. The car goes over top of me on the motorbike and whatever, really? Right? I just keep driving. And I'm like, really? I thought I would at least fall off the bike or something like that,
Yeah. That's what happens when I run into a car.
And then I did some other stuff and it's just all fucked up. And so then I'm like, I thought they fixed the game. And then like in the chat's telling me like, oh, you know what? They said if you start a new game, it'll be all that stuff will be fixed. Yeah. It's just because you did an old save. And I was like, really? That's the problem here?
Yeah, I think so. Because I fully restarted.
Yeah.
And it's been smooth sailing.
But I was just like, I have to start over again. Like, I'm like, I finally met Johnny Silverhand this time. So then it was like, I'm just like, oh, this is still fucked up, right? And then like the chat's like, well, if you're just gonna have a rage boner about this game, you're not gonna like it or whatever. And I'm like, dude, I fucking pre-ordered this game. Like, I don't have a rage boner about this game. I wanted to like this game, but so far it's still all fucked up. So I was like, oh fuck, do I have to start again?
Yeah, you speedrun it.
I've seen the intro like 3 times now, dude.
Do a different,
I've done all 3.
Have you?
Yeah. And that's the thing too, is that I would get in every time I played it, I'd get into it and play it for a few hours and be like, okay. And then I come back to it next time and do it again and be like, okay. So this time I started my old save and played it for a few hours and I was like, okay. Like, I don't know. Anyways.
I've been playing almost an hour a night.
Oh yeah.
It'll be getting to bed close to bedtime, be like, I gotta play some Cyberpunk.
Yeah, I guess I'd just have to restart it again. It did seem like the skills were better this time. The other thing too was like, I'm like, how do I improve? They literally tell you nothing. So I'm like, how do I, my gear, how do I tell how good it is? Like, I want to increase my armor. Like, how do you do it? I'm looking at all the, like, I can't tell how good it is. Like, what the fuck? Like, before I knew, like, it would tell me my boot is like 5 damage resist.
It's got these stats on it, and that's what it is.
And then I'm like, where the fuck does it tell you? Oh, the armor doesn't do anything anymore.
Nah, that's
just pure cosmetic. I was like, they didn't tell me that shit either.
No.
So I'm like, how the fuck do I improve my armor? I dig around a bit. Oh, I go into the cybernetics.
Yeah, it's all subdermal.
So now it's like, oh, you cannot play the game without being cyberpunk. Like, you can't be just human.
You can't be normal, no.
You have to do it.
Yeah.
I was like, well, I was playing it before like I wasn't going to do any of that. Now you have to do it.
You're just going to be a flesh bag?
Yeah, basically.
Boring.
So, well, I mean, whatever. That was an option of the game. But again, they do the update. They don't tell you, like, hey, armor's just cosmetic now. So I had no idea. I'm trying to figure out where I can buy new gear and stuff like that.
Some of the armor the clothing does give you stats.
Yeah, some does, but not very many.
Some helmets give you a little bit of damage mitigation. If you're wearing like a sweet pair of shades, you might have like increased quick hack percentage to upload.
Exactly. The other thing they didn't tell you either is I'm basically still tutorial at this point.
Yeah.
Where you're going in with Jackie to get the relic or whatever they called it. And I'm going through the area and I'm like picking up all the, like killing everybody and picking everything up. And I'll look in the menu and be like, I swear I picked up this gun. Like, I don't see it here. What's going on? And I'm picking up all the stuff, whatever. And I'm like, is it automatically like recycling it? Like I'm confused here. So I finally finish it. We get out of the building and that's kind of when the tutorial ends. And I'm supposed to walk in to talk to, I don't even remember the guy's name, the big guy that set us on the mission. He's always smoking the cigar all the time. I don't know his name.
I can't remember his name either.
And I'm trying to walk into the building and I'm moving so slow. And I'm like, wow, this is a really weird choice they did here at this point to like make it more cinematic that I can't run. Like, I'm like, why did they do this? This is so weird. Like, am I supposed to be all sad about Jackie and like contemplating it? And that's why they're making me move slow. It's like, no. In the tutorial level, all the gear you pick up, they just don't show you in the tutorial level. But when you get out, it all appears in your inventory. I was carrying like 600 pounds. So I had to like recycle it all before I could move again.
That must be a bug.
Maybe. I don't know.
Because when I go through that area, I have access to all those guns.
No, all of a sudden I had like all this gear that I was like, oh my fucking God, this is all the shit I picked up.
Yeah, there must be a bug.
So
that's weird.
I had to delete all that shit and recycle it. Then I could be like, oh, I can run again.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
You get so many guns and weapons. You just recycle it all.
No, I know, but I was like picking it up and I'm like, okay, it showed me some. Like, I'm like, oh, I got an LMG. Cool. Yeah. I'll use the LMG. But I'm like, I swear I picked up like 5 machine guns. Like, where the fuck are they? It's like, I only see 2. Well, I'll get rid of the 2 anyways. But the weight didn't count. I'm looking in the weight listing. It says I'm carrying like 80 pounds or whatever. And I'm like, I swear I picked up a bunch of shit. No.
That's gotta be a weird bug.
And then, I'm like just moving like snail's pace. Like, oh, this is a weird choice in this part of the game. And,
I mean, you should be moving slow.
Well, I mean, I got shot 1,000 times.
You got shot 1,000 times. Jackie's dead.
Yeah.
Exactly. Spoiler alert.
Yeah. And then, anyways, it was just like very weird with the way things were going with that save. So I guess and then it seemed like they changed the hair model because I had more weird curls hanging from my hair.
Yeah.
I swear my hair didn't look like that before.
Yeah. I was so far in and I was trying to play it and I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah.
I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing. I have no idea how any of these mods work. So I just restarted it. I was like, whatever. And then it took me very little time to get right back up to where I was.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that was the other thing too. Yeah. I think it probably was because I didn't restart.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I go into the cybernetic menu and it shows all my little mods and there's like these little arrows pointing up and down and shit. And I'm like, what does this arrow mean here? Like I click on it, it shows me I don't own anything.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, what the fuck does the arrow mean? Am I getting a bonus from it? Like, I don't know. And then someone's like, oh, that means it can be upgraded if you go to a shop. It's like, I would never know that.
No, I don't even think they tell you that you can do that, even if you restart the game.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they didn't, like, I finished the mission and I'm like, I have no vehicle. I can't summon a car. So I'm like, how do I get my car back? So I'm like looking everywhere, like, the summon thing is grayed out for the car. Well, what the fuck do I do? Like run around town unless I steal a car? And then I start digging through the menus and it was like somewhere it said like, oh, wait till your car's fixed. It's getting worked on.
Oh yeah. You must have been in that mission where the Delamain car crashes into you.
Yeah.
And destroys your car.
Yeah. Eventually it was like, oh, your car's available. You can go pick it up. But it was just like nothing. Like, I just was like, why can't I summon the fucking car? I could do it up to this point. Like, what the fuck is the problem? So.
I have some pretty cool cars.
Yeah, I just had that, and now now all I have is Jackie's bike.
Yeah.
Because I got it as a gift, I guess. I don't know.
There's 2 missions that I randomly stumbled upon to get new cars.
Oh, yeah.
And one of them is this sweet, like armored car that has guns.
Nice.
Like, yeah, guns.
I will say the driving in this game is absolute dog shit. It is very bad.
It's some of the worst driving.
I drove a lot of different cars because I stole a lot of cars. I stole motorbikes, and everything was just terrible. Yeah. It was so bad.
So the car that I have with guns handles terribly on asphalt. Oh, yeah. But you go in the desert, it's fine.
Oh, okay.
And then I have another car that's like a supercar. It's like a Bugatti or something.
Oh, damn.
And it handles so good on the asphalt. Oh, yeah. It's just ridiculous.
Anything I drove this time was just like the worst. Just terrible. And I was anyways, there's like glitches. I was walking across the street and I just got like knocked over. And I was like, what the fuck happened? There's no vehicles or anything. It's like I tripped on the sidewalk and fell over.
Yeah, I tend to just run without looking left or right, and then I just get smacked by a car.
I mean, I did do that, and I got hit by a car, but I knew that happened. But the time when it happened, like the biggest, it was like I tripped on a seam of the game or something like that. Like it was crazy. So
yeah, you need to restart.
I think so.
I mean, as well.
I bought the game, so
yeah.
That was the other thing with the 1010 stream is like. Before I had the idea, like, I do, like, for example, Liza P. I play it once a week, and I progress through it, and, do other things other nights. But it was like, after I beat Liza P., I was like, if I did it the way I thought it would have been, it would take me 20 weeks to beat Liza P. If I played it 4 hours one time a week. Yeah. It's like, that's not feasible. So it's like, how are we going to do, what am I going to do something like this? So, just a thing to think about anyways.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. For sure.
So. Anyways, Cyberpunk.
It's a good game. You should play it.
Yeah.
You know what else you should do?
What's that?
Patreon.com/StreamVoidPod.
I like it.
That's right. You can get in there. You can throw money at the screen. You could support these two podcasters doing what they like to do.
Sure.
And that's talk back and forth at each other while looking deeply into each other's eyes.
Do we do that?
Sometimes.
That's
right. It's just $1 a month. That's all you need to do. And you get access to the pre-show content, the post-show content. You get access to our special videos that are just for Patreons.
Yes.
We have at least 3.
Yes, we do. One day there'll be 4.
One day there'll be 4, but we need some ideas on what we should do. Before the stream started, I was talking about maybe we should do like TikTok hacks.
Oh, yeah.
Test out TikTok hacks. Maybe that's something that you guys would like to watch. Maybe not.
Yeah.
I don't know. Let us know by going to patreon.com/StreamVoidPod.
Yep. Please do.
Please do.
Yep.
Should we get into the news?
Unless you want to talk about Loki.
No, it's.
Are you enjoying it anyways?
I just love it. It's so good.
Oh, okay.
It's so good. Owen Wilson and Tom Hiddleston, they're just good together.
Okay.
Right? They're just, it's just good. I enjoy it. And even some of the other characters, they're just good. I don't want to say
any cameos. Is Thor in it?
No, there's no Avenger cameos. There's no MCU cameos except for the big bad boss that's going to be at the end of the first,
which is
this run. He Who Remains.
He Who Remains. Unfamiliar with him.
He Who Remains was in Ant-Man Quantumania.
Oh, is this supposed to be what's his name? They fired.
Fired?
Oh, is that the new one? Ant-Man and the Wasp. The bad guy, Kang or whatever.
Yeah, no. Kang.
Is that the He Who Remains?
That's He Who Remains.
Yeah, they fired the guy that was.
Did
Kang.
they?
Yeah, he was being. I don't know. There was some allegations about him or whatever.
I think Kang is He Who Remains.
I think it is. He had the purple helmet or whatever. He was also like a giant floating head.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's Kang.
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah.
He's a variant.
I think they fired that guy. That was the one because I don't know. There was allegations about something or other.
Huh.
I wasn't following it too much, so.
Yeah. Charged with aggravated assault.
Yep.
That's too bad.
It's okay. They'll just get someone else. It's fine.
Yeah. Recast. I mean, they've done it before.
Yep.
I'm looking rowdy.
Yeah, well, yeah. Anyways. What's his name there? Really shit the bed.
Yeah, he did.
Anyways.
Yeah.
It worked out in the end because Don Cheadle's way better.
Oh, he's so good.
Yeah.
Especially when he was in that little bit of Secret Invasion. He's very good.
Oh, he was like the best part of the show.
He was the only good part about that show.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Let's talk about TwitchCon.
Okay.
There were some things announced, some things that are very good for streamers that were announced during TwitchCon.
So
I don't know any of them except for the one.
Well, they added stories to Twitch, which is a feature I just don't think, I don't know. It's basically like Instagram with TikTok, and you can look at clips and it'll be like your feed. You can swipe through them and like,
okay.
But it's like, I already do that on other platforms. Why would I do it on Twitch? And unless it's going to show me, unless it's going to be like TikTok, where it's not just a gaming clip thing or whatever, and it's showing me things that are related to what I want to see. Like, I don't want to just randomly scroll through what other people's streams were clipped that they think is good.
No, that sounds
you have fun. To choose to send it to your story or whatever.
Yeah.
But like a lot of times, even on TikTok, I'll be like, this is what someone chose to highlight as their stream on TikTok. Like, holy fuck.
And then is it going to be vertical? Like, isn't that going to like, is it going to have some kind of AI that puts everything together?
When I put my story on, I was like, I have access to stories. Let me do it. So I took my stupid screenshot I did of Control of the upside down woman, where she's like bent over backwards looking in the camera. And I just said, I just wrote like, what's going on here or whatever, and sent that out to fucking the stories or whatever.
Yeah. But
the other thing too is like stories also get sent to your phone or wherever as like, hey, so-and-so's posted a story, check it out. So it gives another way of people, I don't know, driving people to Twitch for them to show an advertisement in between stories or whatever.
Is this implement? It is.
Yeah, I used it.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Yeah, I used it.
I see Atomic has this.
Yeah.
What? Oh, you have to left right.
Oh, it's left right.
It's left right. I'm like trying to swipe to.
That's weird that they would do left right.
Yeah. Why does left right feel so unnatural? Everything is up down.
Yeah, it should be up down. Maybe they just did it to be different.
Yeah.
Who knows? Yeah. Anyways, whatever.
No,
I don't really expect. I don't know, dude.
I don't know either.
Unless they add it, like, unless Twitch starts to be like YouTube, where it's like, I'm going there to watch videos, but like, they won't even save a VOD on Twitch for like 2 weeks now.
Yeah.
It's just like, I don't know. It doesn't really seem to be something that's going to be used that much. I don't know. No, I don't. Yeah. Yeah, and unless there's a way to monetize the stories, like why would, like, let's say I'm a huge TikTok Twitch person, where I get money if I put it at a YouTube short or a TikTok.
Yeah.
Like, why would I put it on this stories thing unless I'm getting paid?
Yeah.
The people are already watching me on Twitch. I don't need to bring someone new. They're already there.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I guess if it's for discovery for other people or whatever, like maybe there's people that'll be like, oh, check this guy out. I saw his story on Twitch. Maybe.
So when I was just looking at it, all the stories were from people I already follow.
Yeah.
Except for one, which was somebody random.
Yeah.
No idea who it was.
Yeah.
And it was just a picture of them smiling.
Yeah, it's like Instagram or like TikTok.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I would think that they would want to do like a shorts kind of deal rather than...
But even then, you'd have to like edit it up. Like, you can't just take a clip from your Twitch stream and put it on there, because it'd be like non-vertical video and it'd be stupid as hell.
Yeah, the one video I saw on there was non-vertical and then looked stupid as hell.
The people don't, I don't know. Anyways, people don't edit them for the different video format usually when I see them, and lazy man style.
Improvements to feature clips and clips editor. Yeah,
so I mean they're working on their back end for video editing or whatever. I mean, if I'm gonna do something, I'm not gonna. I don't know. This is for people that don't have access to a computer, I guess, and you can do it in the app or whatever. I'm just gonna use DaVinci. I'm not gonna use the built. Like, this would be like, use the Twitch live stream program to live stream. What? No. Why would I do that?
That sounds awful.
I'll get another program. Not that the other programs are even good at all either. They all suck balls. They're just terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Stream together. I guess you can bring people into your stream and show their whatever.
Yeah, that was they're renaming the guest star feature to stream together.
I have this, but I've never used it because I don't know what I can do it already. I guess another thing, it's like another thing where you can't do it on your own. I don't know. Anyways, you can merge the strat, and merge the chat. I mean, it could be interesting.
Option to merge chat. Yeah, I think it would be cool to have, especially if you're a bigger streamer and you want to feature a little streamer.
Yeah,
that would be an interesting way to do it.
It'd be interesting to see the combined chat and everything like that.
Yeah,
I'll probably try it out sometime and see how it goes. They're adding Twitch alerts. Like, okay, that's cool. I can already do that.
Yeah, gets it in onto the Twitch platform rather than having to use an outside platform. So you're not having to, have Streamlabs or OBS or whatever.
Obviously, they want you to just use everything for Twitch.
Yeah,
they're even adding in alerts for third-party interactions like tipping, which is crazy. Because do you remember not long ago when they were like trying to do their own tipping thing?
Yeah,
which I don't think you can even do anymore. I haven't seen it as an option in any chat ever since I did it.
I don't know.
Because they were allowing you to pin a message at the top of a chat by spending money, and then the more money you spent, the longer it would pin it.
Yep. I remember that.
Yeah. I haven't seen it since I did it.
Huh. Weird.
And I paid to see toes, and I didn't get them. More ad information, what they're going to show, like how many people viewed it or whatever. During my thing, I was looking for the 1010 stream. It was like, oh, ads. I have ads running every 45 minutes, I think, just to disable pre-roll for 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And I would look and be like, oh, I streamed all day. I made it $1 from ads. So yeah. It is what it is, whatever. Yeah, there's a lot of things like they're going to do holiday promotions. Okay, cool. What does that mean? They say like stuff like, oh, we have September. There'll be other things.
Yeah.
We don't know what they are, but we're going to do it.
Dicks out December. Great.
Absolutely. Automod and stuff like that. They're updating. I did see Automod was working a couple times in the 1010 stream where someone said something a little bit racist.
Just a little bit racist?
A little bit racist. I think it was more of I don't know if it was intentionally racist. I think it was more of a communication language barrier type thing where they didn't realize what they were saying was racist. But Twitch said like, oh, this is probably racist. And it was for a native English speaker, maybe even a non-English native speaker.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to say what it was, obviously.
Yeah. It's just an honest mistake, really. Error in translation mistake.
I think it was more just like the culture is different, so they don't realize that saying the way they said it was offensive.
Yes.
But it's you held it back or whatever, and then there was also it held back a few be like, hey, I'd really like to have you get more viewers and followers. Just come to my, whatever, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And it held it back, so. That was interesting to see during the stream anyways. They're kind of rolling them out as they, all of a sudden, I didn't have to do anything. It just was like, hey, it's working now.
Nice.
The big one, though, is they updated their simulcasting policy.
Yeah,
so now you can stream anywhere, multi-stream, like you can on YouTube or Kick or whatever.
Yeah.
Twitch is like, oh, we better get with the fucking times and let you do it.
Mm-hmm.
Because people are doing it anyways.
Yes,
but
they
may as well let you. Because before you could multi-stream, but you could only do it to like TikTok or Instagram. You couldn't do it to like YouTube and Kick. Now they're saying you can do it anywhere, but there's a few caveats. If you are in a affiliate or partner, the streaming quality cannot be less. The streaming, what did they say? The streaming experience can't be less on Twitch compared to the other ones. So like,
you can't has to focus all your attention to YouTube.
That and the video quality has to be the same. You can't like do a 720p Twitch stream, but it's 1080p on YouTube. That has to be across the board the same.
Yeah, so you got to knock yourself down on YouTube.
Yeah, you can't combine the chat. So I don't know if it was just DSP or people were actually getting this wrong. It says you can't you can't combine the chat and stream it on Twitch, i.e., you can't use a third-party thing to bring all the chats together, but have it on the screen. So it'll say like, oh, so-and-so on YouTube says, and so-and-so on Kick says.
Yeah.
Because he was saying like, oh, you can't, how will they even know if you're using a thing to show the chat? And it's like, not for you personally, you idiot. It's on the stream, moron. So yeah, I was like, why couldn't they have done this before the 10/10 stream?
Right?
I would have had my hours.
Yes.
They'd be done. Because people would watch on Twitch and lurk on YouTube.
Yeah.
And I would have been done.
Yeah. Now you can just multi-stream though.
I'm going to be. Starting in November, it's going to be all across all of them.
Yeah.
Every time.
Nice.
And yeah, should be fine. The other thing you can't do is you can't be like streaming on Twitch and be like, hey, I'm also on YouTube right now. You should go watch over there. So you can't send them away from Twitch.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's a huge W.
It is a huge W.
Yeah. I'm excited to do it or whatever.
Yeah.
Some positive changes that aren't too stupid from Twitch for a change.
Yeah, for sure.
I guess there's a new dude or dudette in charge over there or something. So they're kind of fucking pull the head out of the ass and are making some smart moves.
Yeah.
They must be getting a little worried about Kick, I guess. I don't know.
Or worried about something. Quick Kick or YouTube or something. Who knows?
I would say probably more Kick than anything because there's lots of people moving over to Kick.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't seen anything. Nothing, but I mean, I guess I don't get served a lot of streaming news anymore.
Yeah.
Just because of my news is all going to like board games and
card
games and stuff.
Yeah, there was some other female streamer that just moved over to Kick. She was holding a funeral on Twitch. I don't remember who it was. Oh, I can't remember who it was. But yeah, she was holding a funeral. And,
that's funny.
Yeah, it was to move over to Kick or whatever. So,
speaking of streaming, have you seen the new Elgato?
Oh, the prompter? Yeah. I did see that.
I want one.
Why?
I just do.
You just do?
Yeah. Well, because I'm going to be getting back into making videos, right?
Yeah.
For the store, and having a teleprompter right there with screen.
Yeah, but
even with, because we're going to be streaming to the store and having that there where you can just look at the chat right there while also looking at the camera.
But just put the camera on top of the monitor.
That's not the same.
Okay.
It's close.
Yeah, I saw it.
And you know me and technology.
Yeah. I saw it. Well, when you order the teleprompter, you can order the foot pedal at the same time.
Yes.
I'll allow it.
Cool.
Yeah, I saw it. I was like, oh, interesting, but I'm like, I don't really have a need for this.
No. I do. I every so often, at least once a week, I'm like, I should just get back into making videos.
I agree.
But then I'm like, where's the time?
I agree.
There's time here and there. I mean, I was thinking just making like video gameplay videos because that can be super easy.
Yeah.
Just to do. Like, I don't need to film myself. I can just play the game.
You could do that on Twitch too.
Yeah, I could.
You should.
Maybe. We'll see.
If you're gaming down here, you should be streaming on Twitch.
We'll see.
If you're gaming on the Jouch, then that's fine because it's Steam Deck.
I don't know. I find it easier to not have to pay attention to the chat and play games. It's way easier.
Well, yeah, duh. But I don't know. I don't find it that hard to pay attention to the chat. So
I lose a little bit. I lose a little bit of the gaming experience.
Oh,
I'll just say that.
I see. Okay, fair enough. I won't poo-poo it.
All right. Next up. Alan Wake.
I've heard of it.
Is a game that is coming out that you're very excited for.
Mm-hmm,
and it's got some, the article is kind of clickbaity because it says, hey, everyone's kind of either mad or sad about the Alan Wake 2 system requirements.
Yeah.
And
why?
I don't know. I'm looking at them and I'm like, seems reasonable.
So they're either mad or sad. There's no like, I'm happy with it.
They're just like current gen cards, like maybe last gen cards. That's their actual recommended requirements. It's like, well, you need a 3060 or 3070. Not a lot of people have that, but I think the according to Steam charts, one of the number one cards is the 3060. So people seem to have this card, right?
Yeah. So it's because they don't have ray tracing is why they're upset about it or whatever.
Well, there's ray tracing in it, but you need a beefy card to use ray
3070 and RX 6800 XT, whatever. But like, I mean, the minimum is a 2060.
Yeah.
Like it's 2060, whatever. 5 gigs of VRAM. I mean, that's
3060 is the number one most popular card according to the Steam hardware survey.
Yeah. I don't know, dude. Like, I guess that's for 1080p.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you wanted like 720p, 1060 maybe would be able to do it. I'd be interested. I'm not buying this on PC, so
no.
I'm not going to try it on PC, but I feel that my computer could probably run it.
I think it could, yeah. For sure. I mean, once you get the 3060 in there.
Well, yeah, okay. But even on my other one, it's a 2080 Ti or whatever.
2060.
It's 2060, but it's
Is
a
it?
Ti.
Is it
2070.
a TI?
No, it's a 2070 Super.
2070 Super, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you could play it on medium.
Yeah. So I guess they're complaining because it seems like the specs are so high for even a medium. Yeah, I can see it.
It's a pretty average system. I think nowadays that's a pretty average system.
I just think that this, like, there's no one that are happy with the system specs.
That's what the article is
either mad or
to.
sad. There's no one happy about it.
I guess not.
Like, if you have a 4080 and you're like got all the 16 gigs of RAM and whatever 90 gig SSD and Ryzen 7 3700X, I think you'd be pretty happy. Oh, I can run it in high with fucking 2160p and ray tracing.
It says 4K at 60 hertz with full ray tracing and path tracing on.
Yeah. Like
path tracing. That's ray tracing to the extreme. I put path tracing on Cyberpunk and it's like, you want frame rate? No, you're getting 5.
Oh yeah.
You're getting 5. It looks incredible, but it's a slideshow.
Yeah.
But man, does it ever look good.
Yeah. For those 5 frames, it looks
for those 5
good.
frames. Yeah. I had to, when I was playing, I had to turn ray tracing back on because, there was not a big crowd and the skin textures, it just looks way better. I was like, oh my God. It's a world of difference.
It'll be interesting to see which of these ones is like the Series X like level of gameplay. I'm going to say it's like the 1440 30 FPS medium.
I'm going to say it's low.
You're going to say it's low? 1080p 30 FPS? Wow. No way, dude. 1080p 60 FPS is going to be...
Well, that's on quality, though. So if you go down to balanced, it'll probably be in that medium. You're going to get a medium graphics preset.
1080p 60 FPS or higher resolution 30 FPS. Performance versus whatever the other mode is called. Graphical. I'm going to play it on Xbox.
I know you are.
Yeah. I'm ready for it. I'm not ready to pay for it because it's going to probably be like $90 fucking.
Yeah, probably.
I want to play it, so
yes.
I probably will buy it.
I was thinking about putting another article on here about Alan Wake.
Mm-hmm.
Was I?
About Fortnite?
Yeah. There's a Alan Wake Fortnite experience currently in Fortnite. I was looking at the trailer for it video. I'm like, oh, I know all these places. This looks very familiar.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's supposed to be like a recap, so you know what's going on into Alan Wake 2, because, Alan Wake came out, 10, 12 years ago? And then people need to be caught up on the story for Alan Wake 2.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I don't really want to play it, but it looks interesting enough that I might have to just install Fortnite to try it out.
Yeah. I mean, it's an easy install. You just fly through it.
I know, but I just don't want to play Fortnite.
Yeah. You can play Fortnite. It's fine.
I mean, it is fine, but I still don't want to do it. Did you play when we were doing the Martin Luther King thing, or was that just me and we experienced it after? You just played it.
Yeah.
And I watched it. Maybe
that's what we do. We do a post podcast playthrough.
Yeah, maybe. If it was any other night than this, I'd say.
Oh, yeah. It's definitely nighttime. It's almost 7 o'clock.
Maybe Sunday.
Yeah.
Let's carry on then.
Okay. Sniper Wolf.
Uh-huh.
doxed Jack Films, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Just walked out to his house and was like, hey, here's where Jack lives. Let's talk like adults.
Yeah.
And YouTube has stepped in.
Yep.
And has finally demonetized her temporarily.
Yes.
Temporarily, mind you. There are rumors going around that she is circumventing this by having a second channel that she is uploading all her main channel content to.
Oh, that's a good way to get banned permanently.
That is a good way to get banned permanently for sure, because that is against the YouTube rules.
Yeah, circumventing a ban. Well, I'm not, is it on YouTube?
Yeah,
I know it's on Twitch. They have a big thing about circumventing a ban, because there was a thing about Asmongold was doing it when his main account was suspended and he was streaming on the Zach Rar account.
Yeah.
It's like, holy fuck, he could be like totally removed from Twitch here. Yeah, so anyways, it's just stupid YouTube drama, basically.
Yeah, she came out with she tweeted an apology, as people do.
Oh, yeah, it's like, I'm feeling some repercussions for my actions. I better put on my, like, humble, I don't know, I'll put on my hand rubbing, like, emoji here and say I'm sorry for doing what I did.
Yeah.
There's no way she'd be apologizing if she hadn't been demonetized.
Definitely not.
But she's like they love her over there, so
she makes them a lot of money.
She's only gonna be temporary.
Yeah, definitely just temporary.
But it's a whole stupid thing, I guess. So dumb. But I guess if you want to become a huge YouTuber, you got to do that sort of stupidity. So
YouTube says, confirming SniperWolf has received a temporary monetization suspension per creator responsibility policies. Off-platform actions that put others' personal safety at risk harm our community, and the behavior of both sides isn't what we want on YouTube.
Both sides, eh?
Yes.
Well, they gave Jack's Films a little thrashing as well there.
Yeah.
Yeah, all because he just reacts to her terrible reactions.
Jacksepticeye, #1 tweet after that is, wait, both sides? Criticism and parody are not the same as doxing.
Yeah, exactly. They're like victim blaming. He brought it on himself.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Like, who cares? I don't understand how you can be so thin-skinned to be so upset that someone's making fun of your videos on YouTube.
Yeah, it's kind of what you have to expect when you become a 4.5 million subscriber YouTube person.
Don't you just ignore it? Like, wouldn't you just be like, oh, big fucking deal, he's making fun of me?
Yeah.
Not like turn it into a whole thing. I don't know, dude. I think that's why a lot of these things get blown out of proportion, is people just take themselves so seriously.
Yes.
That's crazy, dude. But I'm going to start a feud with her.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah. She's gonna be coming to my house.
Someone down the way posted mugshots of her.
Yes. Yeah, she was arrested for something. I don't remember what it was.
Armed robbery and disorderly conduct fighting. According to these things, who knows if they're...
Yeah, she just was charged. Doesn't mean she was convicted.
Yeah, and they might be AI made. Who knows?
No, I think she said for them to post her mugshot.
Yeah.
So I think I read that somewhere where she said something about that. I don't think they're AI made. Yeah, just a weird and like stupid story, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, it's wild. Wild time.
Again, I don't know. Did she do it intentionally? Like, or is she just dumb?
Yeah, I'm gonna err on the side of just dumb.
Like, I don't know. I didn't see it or anything, so... I don't know. Like, did she, like, zoom in on the address or whatever?
I don't know.
Or is it just, like, what his house looks like?
It might just be what his house looked like.
Yeah, but you could even do that, like, here in town. If you go to any neighborhood, you take a video of a house, it's just like, it could be fucking any house around here.
Yeah.
They're all the fucking same.
Yeah. But Jack did confirm that was his house. So.
Yeah, but I mean, like, could you figure it out from the video?
No.
This is his house.
No, I couldn't. But I mean, people got their Google Earth. They just pop on down. They comb the streets where she was walking.
Yeah.
Because they might know where she's shooting her thing.
Yeah.
And they could find the house.
But how did she know where it was?
Good question.
Someone must have told her.
Yeah, probably.
So he's got a snitch on the inside there.
Yeah,
maybe check out who he's got on his squad. So, anyways. Yep. Fucked up stuff.
Very. Here's something else that's fucked up.
PS5
slim disk drive comes with bizarre online requirements.
This is just so stupid, this story here. So like, I was like, oh, what are the bizarre online requirements? Okay, so it has to go online because it won't let you use the Blu-ray player unless you go online, right?
Yep.
And I was like, okay, what's the big fucking deal? Like, the Xbox already did that.
Yeah.
If you want to use the Blu-ray player to watch Blu-ray movies, it has to go online and update the Blu-ray drive. And the reason that is that way is because the licensing, every Blu-ray player has to pay for the license to play a Blu-ray disc to like the Blu-ray consortium or whatever.
Yeah.
That is owned by like Sony and I don't know, Sony and Hitachi and Samsung or whatever. I don't know the companies that own it. So like if Microsoft ships an Xbox that doesn't play a Blu-ray disc and you never put a Blu-ray disc in to play a movie, they don't pay that fee.
Yeah.
I'm certain that's the same thing with the PS5 is like Sony's like, well, we own it, but we still have to pay it. And Sony Computer Entertainment is not the same as Sony Computer or Sony Entertainment.
Yeah.
So that's all that is.
Probably.
Is just to save this fee until you go online and put a disc in and it downloads the update. Then they have to pay the fee.
Yeah. And it, I don't know what it is, but there's always updates for that kind of thing.
Yeah.
It was like when I first bought my HD DVD player.
Yeah.
They're like, well, you're going to have to put it online so you can update it because it's probably not going to play any of the newer HD DVDs because it's a different code.
Yeah. Like the codec or whatever. Yeah. They improve the codec and it gets better quality or whatever. Yeah. I just was like, this is a story here, I guess. I don't know. Is it that bizarre? I didn't really think it was bizarre. Even when I put the disc into my Xbox, I was like, oh yeah, it has to download like the license basically.
Yeah.
It's not charging me anything.
Nope.
So, anyways, but that's the only bizarre thing.
Yeah,
like, that's the only bizarre online. I mean, it's kind of my fault to have put this story on here because, like,
it's kind of a non-story. It's like,
slow news.
Drive needs update as soon as you put a thing in.
Yeah, but I guess it's like, planned obsolescence. Like, what happens down the road? You can't even play a game on there because the PS5 servers are gone down. It's like, no, dude.
Just put the disc in, play the game, you're fine.
Yeah. Yeah, it says, like, one concern is that the requirement could make new PS5s unable to read discs at some point far in the future. The servers utilized for Sony for pairing are eventually taken offline. Big fucking deal. You won't be able to watch a Blu-ray on your PS5? Like, who fucking cares? There's not even going to be Blu-rays around, dude.
Nope. That physical media is dead.
Yeah,
it's not dead yet, but
not quite.
Once the world goes fully online, it'll be.
But that's, I mean, yeah, okay. Even in North America now, like there's places where the internet's not good enough.
Yes,
for you to
definitely not
ever think about doing that. You know.
Yeah.
So physical media is still around for a little while, but yeah, I thought this was just like a weird one. Another like, I don't know. I don't want to say like mass hysteria, but it's like, why are you getting worked up about this? I guess they're not getting worked up about it, but like, I don't know. Why write a story about it?
I don't know.
I guess to get us to talk about it on the podcast.
Got them.
Damn, they got me. They do it to me every time.
Yes.
Son of a bitch.
Well, let's talk about Smash.
Smash it up, baby.
New Nintendo rules calls massive Smash Bros. Fan freakout.
Yeah. So I guess the way Nintendo sees it, it's that that's their game, and you've bought the game and you have a license to play the game. But if you want to do like a public exhibition, you have to go by Nintendo's rules because the license they gave you when you bought the game doesn't give you a license to exhibit it like publicly.
Yeah.
So they're like, we're going to step in with our like Nintendo overlording and lay down the law because the main thing I think is it's like, why are you playing this game when we have a new Smash? We'd really like you to play this new one and give us money for that.
Yeah.
So they added all these rules. I don't think the rules are that crazy.
They're tournament guidelines.
Yeah.
For if you're, hosting a Smash tournament.
Some of them are like, and some of them are like, oh, okay. So the main thing, you can't have more than 200 entrants. So if you're having a tournament, the max interest is 200, unless you contact Nintendo and set up a deal with them or whatever to have a bigger tournament. So like if I was to have a tournament, I couldn't do it if it was over 200.
Yeah.
Again, like it's something like, well, Nintendo would have to know about it and then, I don't know, send their lawyers to, I don't know. Anyways.
Yeah.
You can't have prize over $5,000. Okay. That's whatever.
Yep.
For 200 participants, like $5,000 seems okay.
Mm-hmm.
The weird one is you can only use official Nintendo OEM controllers. So you can't use like a custom controller or whatever. Because I saw like a lot of Smash players use these ones that don't even have a D-pad. They use buttons to move around.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, you can't use that now.
No sponsors. Can't be sponsored.
Yep. You can't, the tournament's organizers can't sell beverages or food or merchandise or anything like that.
That's fucked up.
Yeah. You can't use a modified version of the game. That one, okay. Whatever. That's fine. Yeah. You can still have a commercial tournament, but you have to get like a special license from Nintendo. Very like, why is only Nintendo like this?
I don't know.
Like any other company would be like, oh, they really love our game. It's still going on. Like, that's great. Like, I think it's just that Nintendo wants modern Smash. Basically.
I guess.
I can't think of any other reason except for them to sell more copies of games. I mean, yeah, that's kind of the way Nintendo is always. Like, just, I know they make good games and everything like that, but it's always like the bottom line, you know?
Yeah.
So, very weird thing. But like, could you imagine if like, I don't know, Apex is a bad example, but like imagine Fortnite was like, oh, we have all these special rules now about having a Fortnite tournament.
Yeah.
That's built into the fucking game for you to do a tournament in Fortnite, right?
Yeah.
Don't they have their codes and shit for doing your own tournaments?
It's all in there.
Yeah. So like, I don't know, man.
Yeah, that's wild. And then you can't sell your own food or drink? Like, what the hell?
So you'd have to get an outside vendor to do it. I guess because then you'd be making money on it. So you could host a tournament, Mikey T, for free, charge maybe an entrance fee to break even, but if you were selling your own food, that makes it a commercial venture. But maybe you could get in another guy to do that.
Yeah.
He's a vendor there that's not involved with the tournament or something like that. It's very weird to like...
Yeah, I would have to, like, if we're going to do it at the store, which I've already been talking to the Smash community in town, it's like, yeah, come on down to the store, we'll do it. So if we're going to have it at the store, it's like, well, I got to hire a guy to sell food and drink that's not associated with me.
Yeah, but like that's, I mean, is word going to get back to Nintendo that there was a fucking small Smash tournament in like Kamloops, Canada, and they're going to dispatch the lawyers?
Who knows?
Like the first thing you're going to get is a cease and desist, and then you go, okay, I'll stop doing it.
Yeah.
But like, how would they ever know?
Who knows?
I think ridiculous. It's mostly for the bigger ones that they're trying to go after or whatever. So
yeah,
just very, very, very weird.
Extremely weird.
One of the things is that there's a company that's working with Nintendo to do tournaments that Nintendo is assuming getting paid from them to do. So they're doing this to, I don't know, make it worthwhile for them to deal with this other company because they're getting paid with it and blah, 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 blah. So who knows?
Yeah.
I don't know. Smash. I don't get it.
Me neither.
I'm not a huge...
I don't think it's a particularly good game, but, you know, that's just me.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything for me. So I've played 3 versions or 2 versions or something like that. And it's just like, yeah, it's fine for a bit, but I don't know. Just like maybe the game is really deep and got a, you know, but then again, I really like Roof Rage, so.
Yeah. Well, Roof Rage is a pick up and play super easy game to learn.
Well, I think Smash is as well, but.
It's just, Smash is just weird and floaty and.
Roof Rage kind of was too.
You know, I think Roof Rage has better control. It feels more like if you're up in the air, you're up in the air, and then you're down on the ground. Unless, you know, you're pulling off a move in the air. Whereas with Smash, it's like if you're up in the air, it feels like you're just like floating around and all the moves feel floaty. Nothing really has any weight behind it. Whereas, you know, when you're throwing knives in Roof Rage, there's impact. It looked the feedback on the screen, the sound, the controller shake. It feels like there's impact.
Okay.
Whereas with Smash, it really doesn't feel like
It's been so long since I played Smash that I can't even compare. Because I think like the last time I played it was like maybe the GameCube one.
Yeah.
So.
I've played the Switch one and I'm just like, Well, one of the Switch ones. I don't know how many there are.
I think it was just the one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I played it. I was like, meh.
Yeah.
Meh.
Yeah. I mean, people love it, so there's something
That's
there.
That's true.
But
people do love it.
I just, from what I remember, I just like,
yeah.
I'm okay.
Yeah.
I'll pass.
Yeah.
Anyways, I wasn't planning on holding a Smash tournament anyways. So.
Yeah. I was.
You still can.
I believe in
you.
I can. Yeah. That's it for the news.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, Game Club.
Oh, yes.
Each week, we play a game.
Yep.
And then we talk about it. We play a chapter or a segment or a timed interval of that game.
Yep.
And then we discuss it like a book club, but it's a game club.
Yep.
That's why it's called Game Club.
Yes, it is.
And you can play along with us.
Please do.
Yes, please do. You can join the Discord. The link is down below, or you can join us live in the chat, twitch.tv/ I guess not pod. Today. Streamvoid pod.
Yeah.
Because for some reason we couldn't connect to Twitch.
Yep.
Yeah, normally we're on Twitch. We're also on YouTube and Facebook at the same time.
Yes, ma'am.
And yeah, you can share your experiences with the chapter or segment or timed interval
yes.
live with us.
Yes.
Or, post your experience on the Discord and we will talk about it. We'll read it out and talk about it.
And what game are we playing?
We are currently playing Control.
Yes.
Amazing game. We're on chapter 5.
Uh-huh.
You.
Me.
So before the last episode, you were talking about getting a new power that I didn't get.
Yes.
What is the power?
It was the Dominate Mind power.
Oh, right. You got the Dominate Mind power. Okay, I got a power this time, but it wasn't the Dominate Mind power.
What power did you get?
It was the shield block power.
Oh, the shield power. Yeah. Right. I don't usually use that.
Yeah, I just got it this time, and I was like, oh, I found a spot for it.
I didn't find a spot for it. I forgot about it, basically.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, yeah, I have this. Well, the only reason I ever remembered was my game was set to be like, jump is A. No, wait, jump was B.
Yeah.
And dash was A or something like that. It was backwards than the way I wanted it.
Yeah.
So I had to go in and change it because I've been having trouble, like I said last time, when it didn't even assign the one ability to a button. I was having trouble with this jumping button or whatever, so I switched it, and then I was in the menu, and I was like, oh, yeah, I have a shield. That's right. So then I was going and using it or whatever.
Yeah. So I used Pierce, Charge, whatever the one weapon is that you hold the charge up.
Yeah.
Hate it.
I'm not really used it. I just use spin mostly.
Yeah.
I just like spin.
I can't stand every gun other than the regular pistol version.
I just have been using spin like a burst weapon.
Yeah.
Like fire off 5 rounds and whatever.
The only reason I use another weapon is if I have a directive to use that weapon. Yeah. Most of my fighting is throwing shit at people. Oh yeah, I've cranked up the throw power, and I'm just one-shotting everything.
I've been throwing bodies around now too, which is a lot of fun. Yeah. Like I'll kill you with your buddy,
and then I'll throw I'll kill you, and then I'll throw you at your buddy. Yeah,
I like that a lot.
That's a good time.
This chapter or whatever, we're supposed to get a crystal from the Black Rock Quarry.
Yeah.
And it was a pain for me to find the Black Rock Quarry again. The mapping is not too good in this game.
No.
And also the way... Are you playing a controller? Yeah?
Yeah.
I hate the way the buttons are for the mapping.
I hate that I can open the map and then continue to walk around.
Yeah, that's kind of like a Dark Souls thing.
Yeah.
Where you open up the menus and you can still move around because there's no pausing in that game.
Yeah.
Where there is pausing in this game. But just, you open them, but like, every time I open the map, I end up pressing the wrong button to close it because it's not, every other game, it's like back button opens the map.
Yeah.
Back button closes the map, where it's not like that in this game. No. So I fuck it up every time, which drives me crazy. But yeah.
Yeah, we're heading down to the Blackrock processing area. Yeah. And yeah, getting there was, a little bit difficult. I'm like, I went down to maintenance and I'm in like the maintenance, the control room. Yeah. And I'm like, okay, well, I need to go over here. So I'm like walking out. I'm like, damn, where the hell do I go?
Well, I'm looking at the map and like, where the fuck? I'm like, I've been to the Blackrock Quarry.
Oh, yeah?
Like, I went to it in one of the earlier chapters. I couldn't go into it because of the walkway. Mm-hmm. You have to go into the hotel and turn the switch on or whatever. But I couldn't find how to get back there again. So then when I finally found the room where I knew it was, I'm like, oh, this is it. Finally, thank God. Because I wandered around for like 30 minutes trying to find this place.
Wandered around for quite some time trying to find it.
But then we have to go into the hotel to get the key to move the bridge across the way. Because that's the thing in this game, is all the like weird shit going on, basically. Yeah. So the puzzle in this hotel, these puzzles are nothing.
No, I was like, why can I move this chair in and out? And because I didn't go in the first room, I went in the second room.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, why can I move the chair in and out? And I was like, oh, okay, well, I'll go in the first room. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's why. Yeah. I have to make this second room look exactly like the first room.
Yeah. So that puzzle took me about 5 seconds to do.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I have to move the radio. Oh, okay, I did it.
I have to straighten the picture. Got it.
Yeah. So then do that, whatever. Pull the thing 3 times, and then we get to go in the Blackrock Quarry. Is this the area or around part of this when you remember you're talking about falling down the elevator shaft?
Yeah, nope, not even close.
This is a different area?
It's completely different.
Wow, because I went down the elevator shaft and I'm like, oh, this is probably what Mikey T was talking about, where he went down the wrong elevator shaft. Because I went down an elevator shaft and I was...
Yeah, this one was a lot more easier to parkour down.
Oh, wow.
The other one was incredibly difficult to parkour down. This one had like all sorts of, it was nice, big and open. There were walkways everywhere and pipes everywhere. The other one, it was just like, here's a ledge.
Oh, okay.
There's another ledge down there. Good luck.
Oh, okay. Interesting. I don't have no idea where that is.
It's in the, in that research center.
Oh, yeah.
If you go down all the stairs and then down a hallway, it's right there.
So the other thing too, I was wondering, like, are they adding like other like files to find in areas you've already been to? Because I swear I'm going to an area and being like, how did I miss this file here?
I don't know.
Because I was going around and I'm finding these files and reading them, and I'm like, I swear I found everything in here. So,
I didn't read anything this time through just because I was pressed for time. So I was like, let's just get through it.
Yeah. I read it all, but I was finding them and just like, I swear I was like, because after I finished the chapter, I was like, well, let me run around. I've got level 5 clearance. Let me see what I can see in the old areas. I couldn't find any level 5 clearance anywhere.
There's level 5 clearance there. Because before I got level 5 clearance, I tried to go to the Blackrock processing, and I'm like, oh, this is level 5 clearance.
The stuff in the level, but I mean, like, you go into the like post-it note room that takes level 3 clearance or whatever. So I went like back to the earlier areas and been like, I don't see any level 5 hidden areas or whatever, But
so there's a little spot that I went into.
Uh-huh.
I don't know how close it was to Blackrock processing, but it's like, do you go to that one room when there's the one like mini boss where you're told to go to this one box that has like the crystals in it? You go up to it and there's nothing in there and everything's smashed, and then the mini boss comes.
Oh,
and it's an invisible mini boss.
Yeah. What happened for me there? I think I just killed him, or he disappeared, and then that was it.
Weird.
I was fighting a guy that turned invisible, but then nothing happened really.
Huh.
So maybe I killed him by accident or whatever.
Could be.
But I don't remember
That's when I used my block power. Because he appears, smashes, and it's a one hit.
I must have killed him by accident or something. Because I remember I did get hit and stuff, but I was just grabbing like pieces of rock and holding it.
Yeah.
So I probably just killed him.
It could be. That's before you go right down into the mine.
Yeah, I do remember that. Yeah. I remember that now. When I was playing it, the chat was, like, oh, this is the hardest level in the game right here.
What are you talking about?
That's what I was told. And I did it, and it was not.
No.
I mean, I came in the Black Rock Quarry while all the guys spawned before you set the power to blow up the wall.
Yeah.
I did get beat up there a lot, but I didn't die.
Yeah.
I killed everything.
I didn't die either.
And then I started the explosion to break the wall. You get one little crystal out of the wall.
Yeah.
The area looked cool as hell, though.
Oh, yeah. My frame rate went right down to the...
Oh, yeah. I can imagine. With ray tracing or whatever.
No, I wasn't playing with ray tracing on because I was needing the frame rate. So I was like, okay, well, now I'm knocking down my graphics settings a little bit here. I'm playing on Series X, so it's 30 FPS. I don't have the Ultimate Edition. I have the regular edition, so it's just 30 FPS. Looks good, but the area was so cool and everything. Oh, yeah. Super cool. I was like, I'm jumping out of bounds.
Oh, really?
I'm totally going to jump out of bounds. So I made my way all the way up, all the way to the top.
I never even thought of that.
But there's like little campsites all the way around the top ring.
Like with a tent?
Yeah. There's like tents. There's like the antenna dish things to help keep the whatever the heck it is at bay. Yeah. And you can just walk around up top. There's so many little campsites.
Is there anything else up there?
No. I couldn't get out of bounds.
Oh, yeah.
I tried.
So... yeah, we have to power the explosives with the little cubes, and you throw them at the wall, and they get locked in place. Then you hit the detonator, and it blows up, and whatever. But when you blow it up, all these little, I don't even know what they're called, the little, I don't know, astral enemies with their little shivering black shields are coming after you. That you can't kill these guys. No. They're invincible.
Yeah, the first time we run into them is when we're doing I guess I did the dash quest.
Yeah, in the astral plane.
Yeah, in the astral plane. And then, of course,
we locked the one away. Yeah. But I see them, and there's like 3 of them, and I was just like, oh, okay, they're all around me. Well, let me jump here and dash here, and then I was out.
Yep. Pretty much.
Like, it took me like a millisecond to get out of there.
Yeah, it was very easy.
So I was like, this didn't seem like the hardest level in the game to me.
Definitely didn't. Good looking level, though.
Oh, super nice. Super nice.
First time you walk into that cavern, you look up, you're like, holy
I know.
Man. This thing's huge.
Yeah, exactly. It looked cool as hell. But then we take the crystal back to the girl, and then she tells you about how your brother was taken from, what's this place called? Ordinary?
Yeah, Ordinary.
And he was in the program to be a candidate to be the director, but he didn't work out for whatever reason. They don't really say, they imply something bad.
Yeah.
But they also say something, they imply that he's like locked away and you shouldn't let him out. But since you didn't read all the stuff, one of the things I read was how the base is powered by something that's locked away and its energy is used to power the base.
Oh, interesting.
But there's another one that they got later that also adds more energy.
Oh.
So I was just like, fuck, is that her brother that's locked away here?
Could be. When the chapter winds down at the end, we get to see a little preview of her brother. And the cage that he's locked away in.
Yeah.
And scrawled on the window to his cell, it just says Jesse.
Yeah. And like, what's her name? I don't remember her name. The one we got the crystal for is like, don't let him out.
Yeah. Don't let him out. I got things to do. Don't let him out.
Yeah.
You go, this is where he is. Don't let him out.
Yeah. Yeah, it was interesting. Marshall. Yeah. It was interesting for sure. I'm excited to see what's going to happen next. It was a shorter chapter.
Definitely.
But I think that's a lot to do with the fact that we've done everything else.
Yeah.
Like, I did do a couple of the stupid, like, alerts or whatever.
I got a couple side quests from that.
Well, those are like the
I didn't get an alert. I got a couple side quests.
Like what?
I can't remember now.
Oh, okay.
I didn't do them. I just rushed.
But like a side quest, like, because there's 2 different types. There's like the I don't even know what they're called. there's two different types, but they're both just like, I don't know, nothing to me, really.
I went into this one room, and I was like, something's happening. You got to find this thing.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember what it is. I'll have to look next time I'm playing.
I didn't find anything like that, but I don't know. And then Ati did not have another quest for me over there, because I went back to the janitor to see if he had something for me.
Ati.
He didn't have anything for me.
That's too bad.
But I did a couple of the other little, whatever, random events that they give you. And it's just like, I did it. I got a entropic, whatever, echo or whatever. It's like, oh, okay, cool.
I got some high-level mods.
Yeah, I did go through and mod the shit out of my stuff, because I had like all these mods in my inventory, and I ground up all the ones. I have all 3 personal mod slots now.
Oh, yeah.
So I put in 2 that improve the energy efficiency of throw, and then 1 that like increases the amount of energy I have, so I can throw like nonstop.
Oh no, you would have done that, because that's where
What's
you get
that?
the protection. The Ranger training course.
Oh yeah, that was a bit of a pain.
Yeah,
I did not complete it the first 3 times.
Yep, that's about me too.
So the first time you're going through, it's kind of like you're not going to finish it because you have no idea what direction to go or whatever. But a couple of other times it was like, okay, I kind of got screwed a little bit here, where it's like I'm looking at the cube to pick it up, and it's like, why did I pick up a rock?
Yeah, that happened to me quite a few times.
It's like, oh my god.
Just like, give me the cube. It's like, here's a rock from behind you.
Yeah.
I'm not even pointing at that.
I know, it's a pain. And then the one time I did it, I had like, whatever, seconds left, 5 seconds left. Yeah. And I didn't realize that, I assumed like, when you come into the testing area, you can see the glass window.
Yeah.
So I assumed like, oh, I finished. I'm in the little alcove. So I just stopped moving, and it's like, you failed. I'm like, how did I fail? I made it to the start again. Little did I realize there's another door you have to go into to do it. It's like, oh, for fuck's sake. So then I had to do it again.
And you don't know that door, unless you're like, when you press the button and you're still looking through the glass, the door will open and you can see that you can go through. But every time I press the button, I just book it through the door.
Exactly. So then I had to do it again, and then I completed it. But what a pain in the ass, man. That was probably the lamest part of the game so far.
Yeah, maybe.
It was maybe a little poorly telegraphed what you needed to do.
Yeah. So. And if you could pick up those cubes first try, it'd be a little better. Give me the cube I'm pointing at.
Yeah. I did like the little men you had to shoot or whatever. The spin worked pretty good on that. Just like hitting everything all around. So
I like how they didn't edit the VO.
Oh, yeah. Wait, what, are we recording this now?
Is this what I'm supposed to say?
Yeah, that was pretty good. Yeah, I like it a lot. I saw another Darling video, and his was like another one where it was like they just kept the take they did. Because someone came in and was like, I need the code to the elevator. And he's like, oh, yes, it's 695 or whatever. And it's just like, this was the one they published?
All right. Have you found that elevator?
I don't think so.
No, neither have I.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
around there somewhere. We'll find it. We'll be like,
I'm sure
695.
We'll find it eventually, but yeah, I'm still like, the story is still like, what's going on? And I found another article about they're using the radio to find the objects of power. And this time they actually said the television show Night Springs. They didn't redact the name this time.
Oh, nice.
So it's definitely connected to Alan Wake in some fashion.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So
awesome.
Yeah, liking it a lot.
Definitely.
Yep.
If you want to play along with us, and you should.
Yep.
You can.
Yep.
We're going on to chapter 6.
Yes.
Just boot your way there, play on through, and leave a comment.
If it's 6 hours to get there, I'd be surprised.
Yeah, it's definitely less.
I mean, it took us probably more than that. Well, at least for me, because I just searched everywhere and did everything I could find because it was so interesting to me. But if you want to just get to chapter 6, it's not that long of a time to get to.
No, definitely not.
Oh, before we get, one other thing is I did one of the little things I did, the trial or whatever. It said like, you have to go to central processing because there's an attack or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So I went to central processing and I'm like, I'm here. Like, there's nothing here. I'm running around the whole area. I'm like, there's nothing here. Like, what the fuck? And then I ran around so long enough that 2 of those floating guys attacked me. I'm like, oh, okay, well, where did they come from? Like, I cannot find out where they are. I'm running around everywhere. And it's like, oh, it's like up way in the roof of central processing.
Oh, crazy.
So I had to like fast travel to the roof area and then do it up there, which is not called central processing. It's like called like some central processing something else.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, I should have like, I don't know, looked up, I guess. I don't know. I just was like, God damn it. But then I did it. But I ran around there for like 10 minutes. Like, where I'm here. Like,
where's everything?
Where am I supposed to go?
Where the bad boys at?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So again, mapping problem.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's going to bring us to the end of this podcast. If you liked what you heard, make sure you share us with a friend. You leave us a comment. Join the Discord down below and let us know what you guys like about our little podcast.
Yes,
here.
please.
And if you want to play along with us with GameClub, make sure you either chat with us live on Twitch or YouTube or Facebook.
Yes,
or
please.
leave a little post in the Discord.
Send a dick pic.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that.
Okay. Send a coochie pic.
Yeah, don't do that.
I'll take one.
Well, with that being said, we will say, guys, again in 1 week's time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.